Always important to hydrate.
Yep.
So one thing we really like about Saunders Springs is there's so many different trails and everything that you can go do. Like, you could stay busy here all day, days on end. They have the reserve. Is the reserve?
It's the preserve.
The preserve, which is what we're in right now, and then the reservoir area has more trails down quite a drop, but and it has trails for all difficulties. Easy trails, which is the one we're on now, a little bit harder to hard, where like you are scaling the ravine to go in.
But it's a beautiful view everywhere, as you can see.
Break time is over. Let's get some video of here of Jason getting himself back together. For today, he is the pack mule.
I am always the pack mule.
Eventually, I'll have my own backpack.
Yeah. But you'll carry your stuff.
Yes. So this trail, well, actually this whole park, it has its own like little mountain bike course area where you can go and practice. It's got like jumps and ramps, and it's got different trails that you can mountain bike on, which is pretty cool. We're gonna get to there eventually where we have bikes, and then we can go on biking adventures. There's a lot planned. I would love to get kayaks too, but that's going to be down the road. We need a bigger vehicle for such things.
Like and subscribe.
And that'll be fun though, getting to go kayaking with the GoPro. I think it's part of another trail. Okay. Don't we have poles in the storage unit?
Yep.
Watch out, that's muddy. But yes, like he said, if you are enjoying the videos, enjoying the trails we're walking, all of that. Oh, that is a pretty tree. Very pretty. Back on topic though, if you are enjoying the getting outdoors with us, seeing the different areas and different trails and all that, please do like our videos and subscribe so that you'll know when we post. We're going to try to be going out every weekend, weather depending. Obviously, not only are these trails not going to be feasible at all if it's really, really rainy, but especially going down into the reservoir, the roads you have to take to get down there are like probably virtually impossible, let alone extremely dangerous to get down in bad weather.
Not the getting down. It's the getting back up.
Oh no, I would be afraid to go down them hills in some really bad rain.
Oh, plant update, by the way. That was an eastern redbud.
Eastern redbud? Ooh, it's really pretty.
Good luck.
Jason here is our good old find out what plant it is. What is it, a plantologist? Herbologist? I don't know. Google, everyone's best friend. And then also, if you want another channel to go look at, another guy who likes to get outdoors, he has a fluffy doggo too. My brother, he also loves to go hiking, backpacking, camping. We actually spent a week at Mammoth Cave with him about 2 years ago. Had a blast. Almost got flooded out and decided to live on a river. We had some really bad storms. But go check out Outdoors with Mike. I'll put the link in the description to his channel. He doesn't live down here though, so we don't get to hang out with him too often. So whenever we do, we try to get out and do some fun stuff together. Hopefully maybe next year we can take another long vacation down to Mammoth Cave, do some more cave exploring, since they've opened up a lot more of it and with everything dying down and opening up. So yeah, we could. But still, I mean, well, not even just to bring Mike, but to do a lot of it at one point, because we need the time off. It's gonna be even prettier down here when everything fully blooms. Oh, we have a sign here giving us some info about the Bambi Trail. Okay, so this is one of the trails that you can bike on. Perimeter starts along the Knox Trail and Perimeter Trail intersection and goes south for about 800 feet, linking with the Sneakin' Center. The Pond Trail intersects with Bambi Trail at 2 locations. Nice. We'll have to remember that we can bike this. It's given us a lot of inspiration to kind of get out and start doing this again. Well, one, we were finally able to afford a much better camera to shoot this on. The other action cam that I had, I wasn't the biggest fan of the stability, but yeah. And now with our current jobs, we have the ability to be able to have weekends off, and we work the same schedules, so it's not like we have to request time off just so we can go hiking and all that, which at our last job was becoming problematic. But we've been watching a lot of other YouTubers. Hey, there's deer. There's about 4. We got a lot of deer here on the Bambi Trail. No, right? They are not scared of us at all. Well, there was like 4 over here. Well, look at that. Now, you know, we got deer on the adventure. Okay, but before we encounter our dear friends there, we've been doing a lot of watching of different YouTubers who have been doing camping, stealth camping, backpacking, all that. And it honestly really just put the itch back into both of us to want to get back out and start doing this again. Like, we love it, and we've been wanting to do more and more of it. We've just finally reached a point where we can. Yeah, exactly, we can. Hopefully here soon, we'll get to go camping for the first camp of the season. Won't be a long one. It'll probably just be an overnight. And this one will probably be without dogs, simply because Twinkles is only a 1.5 years. We just got her about 2 months ago from the animal shelter, and she's very protective. Any offsetting noise she hears at our house, she immediately thinks somebody's outside. And so we got to get her a little better acclimated to if she was to try to sleep outside. And then our Beagle Australian Shepherd, Maya, she has this theory that if the birds are awake, we need to be awake. And that was at 5 in the morning at Mammoth Cave. None of us were thrilled. But there's a good chance they'll come on maybe like our second camp. We are? Oh, okay. No, remember, it connects at 2 points. But we'll get all set up for that. We also have a new tent to test out because we have a 6-person tent. It's really nice. Like, it's an amazing tent. It kept, especially when we were at Mammoth Cave, because we had a couple days with a lot of rain and whatnot. We stayed dry. And one night we did go to the hotel, but that was just because it was really bad. Yeah, that's the night it almost flooded. The water, which was usually from the river, was about 15 feet normally from our tent area. It had reached to about a foot from my brother's tent. So, but we realized one thing when we went camping in Ohio the day after Thanksgiving. That big of a tent for just 2 people when it's cold out, because this is Northeast Ohio, so it's cold. But like, it was just, we had the like terracotta pot heater type situation going on, and it took some of the chill away, but it was cold. So we have a smaller tent that we want to try out. Obviously that's probably not going to be one we use with the dogs, just because I don't think it's going to be quite big enough. Maya, if it was just Maya, it might be all right, but with Twinkles is a pit bull terrier, so she likes to sleep in like, oh, there was another deer. She likes to sleep and stretch out when she sleeps, so I just don't think that tent's going to be viable for when we take the dogs with us. But there are also like a ton of campgrounds around us and places. I found one area up in Indiana that lets you backpack. So there's another deer over there.
2, 3, 4.
Cricket deer. Yeah. But if we don't hit it first, I personally think the backpacking one, I might wait till maybe my brother has some time. He could come down and we could kind of all do this together. Because I know he's been wanting to as well. Even my dad, he's gotten into camping and cold weather camping and all that. He has a blast. Kind of making it like a whole little family thing. Yeah, I think we last time we came here, because blue was for Bambi. Because if I think correctly, I don't think any of the trails down in the annex are bike friendly.
No, I think they're on quite a few.
Between steep and there's the water. Yeah. And again, I think next weekend we might do Freeman Lake Park with the dogs. It's a nice little park, has a huge little lake. We're still working with the dogs because, again, like we said earlier, Twinkles, we've only had her about 2 months. We're working on pole training with her, so it can be a little rough sometimes with her. She did pretty good with the harness yesterday and not pulling, but we're working on it because she is like 46 pounds of pure muscle. She can pull. But they very much do enjoy getting outside and getting to go on these hikes as well. And that's the plan. Probably take them to the dog park and let them run a little energy out. And then go hike. Yep. Uh-huh.
Pretty old tree. A lot of these were cut, didn't they?
Spider. We must be at an intersection of something.
Or are we done?
I think we might be finished. Because that's where we started, was the extension. If this says perimeter trail. Yep. Center, that's on center trail. Cause see, yeah, that's dark blue. I'm pretty sure this is perimeter, maybe? Oh no, perimeter's down here. I am kind of glad it ain't wet, because these pine needles would be slick as ice. Perimeter trail is also bike friendly. See, yeah. You know a trail is going to be long when it's got mileage markers. It's the longest trail here, 6.2 miles.
13 kilometers.
Oh, that's cool. It also has trail things. One day we shall work our way up to that.
I think we'll do that one before we do the ravine.
Yeah.
About 7 times what we just did. And Bambi is 4,000 feet. And that would be a little 32,000. If it's 6 miles.
So this is what I was talking about a little bit ago. This is the mountain bike skill area. They have all sorts of stuff you can do on a mountain bike.
There's a little popper.
There's a little pepper over there. My weakness, puppies and chickens. Oh, speaking of, I saw this picture on Facebook. It was a chicken coop made out of old satellite dishes, so it looked like a UFO chicken coop. And here we go. Here's a map of all the trails here at Saunders Springs. They have all sorts of stuff to keep us busy. And there's a wasp in there. See it?
Yeah, it just fell.
No, it's walking on hellfire.
Oh, this one just fell too. Fell down there.
Those are, what kind of wasps are those?
Maybe I can be lost. Not even their daughters.
So now we took a little pit stop before leaving here, and we're gonna come look at the cabins. This one is the rain cabin. We have the rules of Saunders Springs. So pretty out here. We have this cabin here. A lot of people like to come out here, take pictures, do all sorts of fun stuff. There's another cabin down over there. We're not gonna go over there. It looks like it got some damage to the storms that we've had recently. But this place has many, many, many beauties to it.